Hey guys, here we are in round 2. Looks like I won the die roll again, so it's my lucky day. So let's go first. This hand seems pretty good. A little bit land heavy, but one of those lands is a township, so that's fine. So we'll keep. And I think I'm just gonna fetch. Probably just get a... It's kind of tricky because if he kills... I guess if he kills my hierarch, I can't play 2 cards anyways, so I'll just get a breeding pool. Probably look like I'm playing Infect to my opponent. Okay. So it's unlikely that my opponent has a bolt, because he would have bolted my hierarch on turn 1. Looks like he's playing... Oh, there's a collect company. Okay, I guess I will just collect a company. I can get an E-Witness and a champion. Get back company. And for 5. He's probably playing Ascension or something. I think that's the only deck that really plays Sylvan Caryatid. But I think I'm going to be able to just kill him next turn, maybe? Yeah, there's Ascendancy. I don't think he's going to really kill me with 1 mana, though. Maybe he can. Because he does get to chain this Caryatid. Yeah, there's a chance he could kill me here. I'll just F6 because I don't really have any interaction. So the surgicals are going to be pretty good in this matchup too, just hitting his Fate Stitchers. Meddling Mages will probably be pretty good. Reflector Mages will probably be pretty bad. Okay, so it looks like my opponent probably will kill me. He's generating 2 mana on every spell. That one's going to generate 4 mana because it doesn't cost anything. Or sorry, still only generating 2 mana, but it's not costing anything, which is good for him. Okay, so he's got 2 Jeskai Ascendancies now, so he's gonna generate a ton of mana. Just debating if I should just concede or make him go through the motions. Okay, I think I'm just gonna concede. Basically, for those people who haven't seen this deck, is he basically just gets to keep untapping this until it's a huge, like 20 power, and he can tap all my creatures, and then just kill me with a 20 power Faith Stitcher. So I will save us all 10 minutes of our lives and move to game 2. So let's see here. What do we want? Negate is probably okay. So Reflector Mage for sure is coming out. Is Magus of the Moon any good? Probably not. I think we want Pride Mages and Extractions. Can probably trim on Paths. Path is still fine because just hitting a Faith Stitcher can be fine. Maybe trim on an E-Witness and a Captain. I think I also want this other Meddling Mage as well, even though he has Paths, but yeah, we'll cut another Captain because replacing Captains with some Pride Mages is additional 2-drops and Meddling Mage. Just more disruption. Only got 26 creatures, but that should be fine. Used to play like 25 creatures minimum in Standard and never had too big of an issue with it. Okay, so let's go first. Okay, so we can go keep. Okay, I think we can just go champion here. And then I'm probably gonna go Meddling Mage, name Path Exile, and then the next Meddling Mage name Jeskai Ascendancy. I mean, I could also just have both of them named Jeskai Ascendancy. Yeah, now that he has the mana ramp, I think I'm just gonna have both named Jeskai Ascendancy. Just gotta hope he doesn't have a removal spell for the Meddling Mage. Gonna have another one named Jeskai Ascendancy. So now he needs to kill both in order to cast his main combo card. I mean, if I name Path, he could just have like a Lightning Bolt. I'm not completely familiar with his list. I mean, if I knew it was 75, like let's say this was the finals of like a GP. Well, looks like my opponent just concedes. But yeah, let's say this was like the finals of like a tournament where you get to see the deck lists, and I knew his only removal was Path Exile, then it'd be a lot easier to name Path. But given that he could have like any removal, like Dismember, Path, Bolt, I think just putting both on Ascendancy is the biggest lockout I can do. You know what? Spellskite's actually pretty good against him too, I think. Don't know why I didn't think of this for game 2, but his Fate Stitcher, you can just redirect the untap to the Spellskite. So I think that's fine. Ewanus is fine to cut. Like, this isn't really like a value grind him out matchup. This is just a disrupt him matchup. So given that, maybe I even want the path over, or you know what? He also has Birds of Paradise that I just noticed. So maybe just Gut Shot is better. Yeah, I think I'm just going to bring in the 2 Gut Shots. Hopefully kill off his turn 1 mana accelerant. And I am now down to 25 creatures, but I think 25 is still fine. And the creatures that I do have are pretty high impact. Oh, it looks like these Meddling Mages are going to be pretty good. Unless if he gets his Ascendancy down before, like if he goes like turn 1 Bird into turn 2 Ascendancy, that could be pretty rough. But given that he did not have an accelerant, looks like I'll get to Meddling Mage him. I should have played the Misty, but I don't think it's going to be relevant. I'll just get a green-white. Okay, so now I'm going to just slam a Meddling Mage on Ascendancy again. Hopefully I just try like a Gut Shot here. No Gut Shot. Okay, so next turn I'm going to get to go Pilgrim into another Meddling Mage. I don't think these decks play Wrath effects. So typically you only want to cast this card when you're going off because it's basically putting you down a card. So you want to kill them the turn you're casting it, but he's just digging for an answer to this Meddling Mage. Let's see if he can seize to this. The double Meddling Mage again. It's kind of strange. Like, this card is a card that sees a little bit of play in Legacy, but it doesn't really see play in Modern. But as you guys can see, it's pretty effective. You know, it applies a clock, deals with combo decks pretty well. In this deck, it pumps our 1-drop. Like, it's pretty strong, I think. So, I mean, if he has like an Anger of the Gods, but I don't know if this deck runs that. Even if he does have Anger of the Gods, I still have him on a pretty strong clock because this thing will survive. get to just play our anthem. So now he has to chump block. So I think he's pretty dead here. I don't know what type of cards he could potentially have to get himself out of this. Timely's whatever. I think it buys him a turn. Oh, collect a company, that's good. Ooh, I whiffed. No, that's why you never go down to 25 creatures. No, I'm pretty sure that's like a 1 in 100. 1 in 100 type deal. So I will just attack with these. So see, this is a 2 mana 8/8. It's making a 1/1 every turn, and it's also those 1/1s are pumping my other creatures. So for 2 mana, like, it's pretty solid. Basically better than Tarmogoyf. Just kidding. Well, in some situations it is. This situation it is. Tarmogoyf right now would be like, I'm not even too sure, 5/4, or sorry, 5/6. Looks like he concedes. Combo deck cannot beat the Meddling Mage. And we'll see you guys in the next round.